Killerbin? He's dead, chat. Killerbin's
I'm
dead.
in.
Okay, good. Alright. Okay, okay. Let's see. Darth Hennigan, the Ohio. Thunderer for BANCV. Angelstone. Sorry, I confused myself. Sneaky Snake in the Des Moines. Blood Legend. Goat Wizard. Anle Tongue. Kinney Mod in the Petropavlovsk. Yoshi in the Stalingrad. And RNG Samurai in the Small. Same composition has been running every time. And then for VOR, we're going to see Montana from 4th Chronicles. We're going to see a Thunderer from Mia Aney. Des Moines for Divaritz, Buki and the Goliath, 2 Petropavlovsks for Asphodius and Dark Temple, Marceau, Killerbin, and Smarland. So once again, we're probably going to be seeing the very fast cap attempt of the Marceau. The Killerbin will probably be doing the same kind of thing as well. Did they run both of them into the B cap at some point in here, or did I imagine that? I can't remember.
No, they tend to run both to A.
And this time they're sending all 3 DDs to A. Which is interesting, because last time they sent one straight into C cap, and parked it eventually behind the island over on, on the 910 line as a push denial force. Push denial force? Push denial force.
But they have a Montana, which is interesting.
We have seen what Montanas do to Killerbins. Yes. I wonder if this Montana pick is a direct result of their Killerbins being absolutely pounded by them. And look at this camo on the Montana.
It is a nice one.
Beautiful. So, the combined firepower of a Smarland, a Killerbin, and a Marceau is going to mean that the BANCV Smarland of RNG Sama is going to have to play incredibly carefully, or he is dead in the water immediately.
Yes. He needs to rely on managing his spotting, managing his distance, and having to put a lot of faith into Kinney and Blood to give him that cover fire.
Deployment-wise, oh, we do see shots out from 4th Chronicle.
Yep, shots out at
Goat Wizard.
Yep.
Clips the island, doesn't get any damage. First salvo of the game is a bust.
Of relief.
I know you have a bit of an affinity for goats, so I think violence against goats is not
We shall see.
Yeah, Twinkle Twinkle in the Killerbin is going to be making the first capture attempt of the game on the air cap. He's going to be radared immediately by RNG Sam. No, not by RNG Sam.
Kinney Mod.
RNG Salmon's radar is not that long.
Nope. They do catch him. They do hit him. They don't do a lot. But first blood is to BANCV.
Well, first blood would involve a kill.
Yes.
Couple more hits on the Twinkle Twinkle. He's running away quite happily.
Shots out from Chronicles at Blood Legend.
Whiff.
So Montana is Monty shots.
Yeah, Montana is currently 0 for 2 on his salvos. It's to be expected at these extreme ranges.
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking to do a very, very heavy push with these 3 DVs.
I was right, though. They are sending the Goliath to the 10 line.
Indeed. And there's not going to be much resistance met by them.
No.
Radar out from Goat Wizard, probably going to be picking up a couple of the destroyers here. We do see torpedoes looking very, very dangerous for us. Ooh, RNG Sama.
But Kula is playing quite deep in his Marceau. And from yesterday, we know that Kula tends to play deep and tends to die fast.
Renegade takes a couple of hits in a Smarland, gets himself out the cap. But you see some blind fire coming in from Blood Legend? Does get a chip.
And scoring hits. But Blood is now getting focused by both 4th Chronicles and Asp. And I think Mia is clearing the island to get shots on as well.
Yeah, they didn't do very much with those salvos.
Radar from Dark Temple trying to spot Sama. They have Sama under radar and he is now under fire. Radar from Diva.
Couple of fires burning on Maya, Annie, VOR, and he's taking a lot of damage already. That's half of the Thunderer's health gone. Well.
Yep. Well, might before he starts healing, but yes, Thunderers are vulnerable if you can focus on them.
Blood Legend, on the other hand, being focused very heavily and barely taking a scratch.
Yep. Yoshi is now engaged in Fourth Chronicles. I don't think he knows that Diva's where Diva is.
We
This
have
could be
seen Yoshi
potentially
get caught out
dangerous.
in this position before.
Yep. As you can see, he's sitting further back, so he has more time to turn if he catches. Diva is pushing the channel.
Angel Stone might be able to do something about this Des Moines if he gets spotted. Angel Stone is pushing forward. This could be a very painful experience for Diva.
Or potentially very painful position for Angel.
Or Yoshi.
I think Yoshi's safe. I don't think Yoshi's going to make that mistake twice.
Angel Stone will be pushing himself in the cap. We do see the Des Moines is
No.
opening up. Angel Stone won't be able to catch up behind him.
No.
Will anybody else be able to have a crossfire on this Des Moines pushing? No, this Des Moines has got a free run at Yoshi's Stalingrad, so...
So it entirely relies on Yoshi getting those turret pens and taking out Diva's front guns.
If Angel Stone is looking to turn in and try and get around the back of the Des Moines, and so this is a drive-by about to happen. So he will be asking for support from Blood Legend to try and get his guns on target, or Goat Wizard, because they're expecting this Des Moines. This Des Moines is trapped. He has to make a play on Yoshi or get... Oh, is Angel Stone turning out? Is he not committing? Oh, BANCV, Sneaky Snack does have a crossfire position, along with the Ohio of Darth Hennig.
Yep.
This Des Moines is overpushed because he had to, because of the positioning of Angel Stone.
But now a lot of this relies on Sneaky and Henning's gunnery. I think Diva's realised the trouble is in. He's going for the ram.
Yeah, he's not even prepping his guns, he's just going straight for the ram. Can anyone get the crossfire in?
Savo has to hit now to make...
That's a ram trade.
They trade. That's not good for BANCV.
Why? It's I mean, they could have done a lot more, but it's a trade. I don't think the Des Moines did very much. We do see a couple of torpedo hits onto the Petropavlovsk of Asphodius. But Angel Stone did get the cap in all of that, and has fallen back. We also see that we have Darth Hennig in the Ohio, and Sneaky Snack into the Charlie cap. They have left Anley on his own, but it's a Goliath and the Killerbin. The Killerbin may be a problem, the Goliath won't be for a while. You get the farm out going on to Montana of Chronicles.
And Snake are trying to force Chronicles to have to give broadside to Angel.
Well, this is the problem with the Montana.
He's cool about to try and rush a thud.
Where did that happen? Oh, yes, he is. We are about to see adventures. Is he going to rush, or is he just going to try and cap under his nose? He's torping.
I think he's trying to cap under the nose. He's going to torp to force Angel away.
If Goat Wizard has his radar ready...
And Sam is coming across as well.
There's the radar out.
See the radar, count to C. Now we see how good Henning's Angel's gunnery is.
Gets a good hit. Dodging shots from Blood Legend. The torpedoes are going to be bust onto Angel Stone. He's going to get himself nicely out of there. Kenny Mod trading effectively with Dark Temple. That's pretty even so far. Blood Legend has taken a lot of damage though. He is being the focus fire of the Thunderer and the Montana all game so far.
Yes, he has. And by doing so, they have basically guaranteed control of A for VOR.
Radar out from Goat Wizard. Or RNG Summer. I'm not sure which at this point. The animations overlap too much. More shots out onto the Marceau. Doesn't get the reset, but he does force him out anyway, so. Shots back from the Montana. Little chunk onto Go Wizard.
Twinkle's now also coming in. Are they going to try and double cap B?
Or double YOLO. You're seeing Hennig is being quite heavily farmed by the Goliath. Anline might decide he wants to have a go at that. Big hits on Twinkle Twinkle.
Yep, I think they've decided that it's not worth the push.
Torpedoes are bust on Goat Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, sending both destroyers into the cap. Waiting for the next raider. RNG Sama opening up.
I mean,
It's a very...
But-
Can they see
with a
them?
Killerbin committed like that in the open with no cover, they've got to take him out.
Focus fires onto Twinkle Twinkle.
Sneaky Snake coming across to try and get us flanking shots. Massive hit on the Twinkle.
Oh, sneaky. I didn't even see him sneak up there.
Yep.
I suppose he's good at his name.
They're getting all that radar that they need.
All 3 destroyers are going to be permanently rated right now.
Twinkle might die here.
Oh!
Yeah. Massive.
Kula is next on the chopping block. Gonna be on fire and trying to get himself out of there. We do see Renegade is staying in the cap, gonna try and get that cap. Lots of torpedoes coming past, but...
I think they forced Renegade out. I think he's got to watch Mia, who's coming across in the Thunderer. Blood Legend and Kilimod look to be repositioning for a push at A, considering there's only one Petro there.
Sneaky's not gonna cross that at the minute.
No. But he doesn't need to. They killed the Kleber and crippled the Marceau.
Angel Stone burning quite heavily.
But he can take that.
And in return, he's going to be attempting to burn Chronicles. Gets a nice double fire on that salvo. Instant Damacon. He's going to be the focus of a lot of HE spam in the next minute or so.
There is desperately trying to grab B out from under all of that radar.
Anley and Boogie having a staring contest on the C flank.
Looks like Mia's going for a push into C. Henning manoeuvring to counter. Miki may have to make a push up the centre to get shots into Cooler. Otherwise, Henning could be rushed here.
Dark Legend will be 2v1 by Kinemod and... Dark Temple by Kinemod and Blood Legend,
They've got Asp on the broadside though, so they have to be careful. And Fourth Chronicles is coming across. Or have seen the danger that Temple's in and are responding.
Sneaky's about to have a Thunderer problem.
He's got Henning to back him up.
The Thunder is about to have an Ohio problem. But then the Ohio's about to have a Marceau problem.
Exactly.
Well, this is a powder keg about to explode.
Snake, if you've got radar, now's the time. He already showed in the last games that he had issues with drive-bys. Let's see if his Ohio behaves itself this time.
This may be a ram.
Does
He's going for the shots on the Marceau.
Which makes sense. If they can trade 2 for 1. Torpedoes from the Marceau. Are they going to hit the Thunderer?
No, he's okay. There's the ram. Marceau does have another torpedo launcher ready to go for... Okay, he's just gonna... Oh, that's a mess. Sneaky's just like, oh, hello, Marceau. Would you like to die now? No, thank you. I'm gonna reverse now. Shots in from Anley. Doesn't quite manage to hit him. But, Kula is currently caught in bow in with the advancing Des Moines.
Well, reversing Des Moines, who I think's got him under hydro.
The reverse advancing Des Moines. Kula did beach. He is going to start accelerating forward. He's trying to make a 3-point turn to get some more reversing in.
Has this been confirmed as a best of 3 or a best of 5?
3.
Best of 3, very well.
Kula is not having a fun time there. Dark Temple has been withered down quite heavily over on the A flank, though.
But the Goliath of Buki is pushing Anglai.
Well, Anlai is trying to kill them also right now, so they need to get some fight. He's not having very much success in this.
Long range Petro dispersion.
Does Anlai know that this Goliath is coming? Turrets
Yes,
aren't turning?
He did
Oh.
radar.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Cooler going, or now Tongue has to be careful. Goliath does have corpse, and he does have a super heal.
Big hits on the Smarlin of Renegade over on the A flank. The two Smarlins are exchanging heavily. Renegade down to 1,000 health.
Renegade's healing. The Land of Fire. 500.
Is going to go down, and that
Mod kills the Smaland.
RNG Sama is taking a lot of shots still. He has got a perma fire tick, and those torpedoes are looking good. More shots coming in.
All BANCV have to do is hold out for 3 seconds, and there we go.
I didn't even notice the time on that one. Wow.
BANCV take the first game. Having 3 relatively large DDs in the most constricted cap of the map probably wasn't VOR's best idea.
Yeah, that was a very, very interesting play. I think they were trying to get some sort of like multi-ship YOLO going off, but it just didn't work out for them.
Props to Sneaky for coming across when he did.
Oh yeah, Sneaky got himself.
Was what was crucial there.
Yeah, Sneaky with the rapid repositioning around the map really paid off. But that Ohio trade, that was definitely within the playbook. Like that was definitely what Darth Hennig wanted to do. It also explains why the Des Moines didn't push around the corner to kill them also. He simply didn't need to.
No, because the Adam spotted, Tongue had shots. Everything was good. Calling a 5-minute break.
Yep. So let's give you a quick overview of the next map in the best of 3. The next map in the best of 3 is going to be Land of Fire. And this is usually a messy one. Usually lots of heavy cruisers, Petropavlovsk. Bit of Des Moines pushing down the 10 line is very frequently seen. And then stuff gets rammed into A.
Yep.
And then whatever ship decides it's going to anchor around the island at B cap, usually Petropavlovsk, it tends to be a race between who can DPM down the opposing cruiser first. Because there will be 2 anchored cruisers on either side of this usually. And whichever one gets burned down first gives up that key, that linchpin position, and then that allows that cap to be taken. It also allows crossfire much more freely for the Petro parked up there in return onto anything at the A cap. C is usually just a standoff unless somebody wants to make a push, but overcommitting too many forces to push the C cap generally goes badly for teams because they end up severely undergunned on the other side of the map. You do want to have 1 or 2 cruisers there just to try and, statically delay it, just not allow a point income from it. But a focus doesn't generally tend to be on that map, on that point. With the recent advent of the Petro, parking it up next to the B cap generally means that there's much more focus over on the A and B side of the map.
Yes. Because that Petro's position makes it much more difficult for the North cruisers to get to A.
Generally, you do see a lot of smiling on this map, usually contesting each other in the big cap. We have seen all sorts of other little gimmicky destroyers. We have seen a Yu Yang trying to smoke the Petro, but 9 times out of 10, the Petros just end up perma-hydroing each other through the island, so it doesn't really work out.
Yes, the Petro I don't think is particularly suited to that flank.
Hmm.
That's still where you want something classic like a Des Moines or Salem.
I'm just going to play the map introduction video. I'm going to quickly nip the ball.
The rocky shores of the North Sea comprise the setting for a titanic clash of enemy fleets. This is North. North is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running a line from west to east. The A cap is on the left.
That's the wrong map intro video. It's almost as that's a catchphrase now. Line of fire, fly.
At the extreme southern tip of South America lies an archipelago rich in history and diversity. Soon, these storied waters will play a host to a heroic clash between opposing forces, and the region will live up to its name. This is Land of Fire. Land of Fire is a 48 by 48 kilometer domination style map with 3 cap points running in a line from east to west. The A cap is on the left, B is in the center, and C is on the right. To the west, the island in the center of Capture Area A makes it a challenging cap to acquire early. Teams commonly park a radar cruiser in the cap to push away enemy destroyers while preventing either team from capturing the zone. Cap B in the center is wide open with plenty of ways in and out, and is initially the purview of competing destroyers. If combat shifts to an east-west axis, it's common to see some spectacular mid and late game pushes through the center of the map. On the right, Cap C and the islands to the east make a tempting target for teams looking for early cap points, but teams who invest too much firepower along this edge of the map may find themselves at an extreme disadvantage later in the game. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Land of Fire.
That's Land of Fire. It's a land. It's got fire. It's got Petropavlovsk, and it's got some caps somewhere lost in between it all. Like, we have seen so many very heavy Iron Curtain compositions on this one. Just a slow march down. But then that all goes to crap when both Petropavlovsk at the B cap end up hydroing each other for 5 minutes, and then it's just, alright, let's just screw this Iron Curtain, let's just farm that guy down. I'm expecting, like, I know VOR have this thing about playing the French DDs quite a lot. I see a use for them at the Charlie cap. You can quickly go over there and then you can deny any sort of sailing pushes, but I don't think TWA really play that heavily for the C cap
No, I
flank.
don't think they do.
So I think you can get away with a Killerbin in the A cap.
Yes, that can get there faster than anything else. And probably won't get spotted on the way.
I think you can get away with leaving one at the B cap. And you also get away with leaving one at the C cap. It's just whether or not they want to. Like, I can see a lot of viable positions for the French destroyers from VOR on this map, but as we saw last time, BANCV are quite happy to just take the HP trades, and with 3 destroyers, and BANCV
they just have more health.
Yeah. They have more health, they have more DPM. Unless you get a lucky torpedo strike or a good YOLO in, which BANCV are very good at preparing themselves against and preempting, as we saw when they tried to YOLO through the B cap in the previous game.
I'm still unconvinced that was an attempted YOLO. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure what else it could have been, because they just did not commit.
I think they were trying to pick off RNG Sama.
Possibly, but to do so would have to run the gauntlet of Angel, and as we saw, Angel does not mess around when it comes to thunder or gunnery.
I'm also still questioning that Des Moines play. When they charged it straight up and then just rammed the Stalingrad.
I think he pushed up and that they were not aware of where Henning and Sneaky were.
Yeah, I think they didn't know that Henning was in the middle of the B.
Yeah. Not middle of the sea.
No, it was B. Henning was in the middle of the B. We are seeing people starting to ready up, so that's it's good to sign. We might be getting ready to go into the second game.
Alright.
Chat is complaining that we don't have closed captions anymore. Sorry, chat, that's not me. I think it would go quite badly as well. I wonder if I can identify multiple different voice sources and give them all separate closed captions.
I don't know.
Are you telling me that you don't know everything?
Amazingly, no.
Oh, could have fooled us all with your know-it-all attitude. Keck W.
That's
Sorry.
just the accent.
Yeah, I suppose it is, yeah. Alright, we have the last of the BANCV players in and out. Why did you get moved back to Central?
Oh, okay.
And Sneaky's just floating around the middle again. And Sneaky's gone again. Okay. And one of the VOR guys is gone as well. Ooh. We have Manic Sniper Fighter as one of the undistributed players in the middle. Let's see how long he lasts. Oh, they're bringing in Brandis.
Oh.
What have we seen Brannus playing? Was he usually playing a destroyer?
I think so. Like a Summers or something?
Yeah. So they might be going for some sort of double smiling play.
Possible.
Maybe they're bringing a couple of their own.
Yeah, they both teams want to grab A as quick as they can. However, it does make a lot of sense.
You see a lot of players moving in and out for VOR as well. So.
I'm sure VOR moving a bunch of players around will cause no issues whatsoever.
I wonder if that's a thing.
How so?
Like, you see, oh look, they've brought in the destroyer main. Let's quickly switch out the cruisers.
I mean, it's possible. Obviously, we don't know the depth of VOR's preparation.
Yeah, you're right, we don't. We have no idea. Waiting on one more VOR player to arrive. Or
Very
re-arrive.
well.
BANCV have called themselves ready, but we're still waiting on VOR to get the people together. So, any special picks you might see coming out, do you think? Any secret players that nobody's... Are we going to see the Radar Yu Yang?
I strongly doubt it.
Are we going to see the Z52? Are we going to see the Republic? Oh, we already saw a Republic. We saw two of them, actually.
Yeah, we have, and it did not go well.
New. What battleships have we not seen? We've seen Yamato, we've seen Shiki. Oh, I don't think
We
we've
saw a
seen...
Conqueror.
Yeah.
I think we've seen all of the tier 10 BBs available this tournament.
Don't think
except
we actually
Slava.
saw the Kerr first.
I think there were some Kerr firsts on day one.
Well, Slava's banned, so we're going to use that one.
Yes, so with the available tier 10 battleships, everything has been played. Which is good, because it shows that all the ships have a role to play. Or is merely a case of what ships people grind first.
I'm trying to think if there's any destroyers that haven't been picked. I haven't seen a Howland. I haven't seen a Howland.
No, in this meta without carriers, Howland's well, he's got the better torps.
Yes, I'm calling that he's
uses a
waiting
lot
for
of-
the Henning Ram on the 910 line on land fire, and it's like, maybe.
Good work. Henning ran last time and survived.
He did. It was questionable.
Yeah, the rammer was in question, but then Henning did push out and die.
Oh, there comes Boogie. He was the one in the... he was on Goliath last time?
He was the Goliath. He was the one-line Goliath.
Well, we do have all 9 players in from VOR now, so we're just waiting on them to get the last players readied up. Boogie's ready, we're just waiting on Kula, one of the DD players. RNG Sam has decided, actually, I'm not ready. Oh. RNG Sam dipping out.
Okay. Maybe that moment of, did I actually mount the flags? I need to double check.
Maybe
They've
they're
got
playing a
time.
mind game.
Anything's possible at this stage, because the tournament could end here and now. If TWA BANCV, if they take this match, we're done. EU regains the crown, and we carry on till like the next 13 tournaments.
And then we find out who can possibly ever dethrone BANCV.
Yes.
Alright. We have both teams with all their players readied up. 30 seconds till we're going to get going. We've already played the map in our video and I can't remember it again, so... Let's get you
You all
on.
know the maps by now.
Yeah. If you don't know the maps at this point, you're either very new or you just tuned in 3 minutes ago because I just played the map review 3 minutes ago. So let's play count the server overloaded thingies. The server overloaded messages? Warnings. Warnings. We'll go with warnings.
Divert emergency power to the servers.
Yes, feed the hamsters. Yeah, straight in. No emergency hamster food required this time. Alright, so from BANCV, we're going to see Thunderer, Kremlin, Des Moines, Hindenburg, Petra, Kleber, and Smarland. VOR are going to be running double Ohio, double Nevsky, double Petro, double Kleber, and a Marceau. So no radar DDs. 2 Nevskys is a very interesting choice. So I'm expecting the 2 Des Moineses to be sort of a 10-line push force, and I'm expecting the Nevskys to be somewhere. Do they have a smoke screen for the 2 Nevskys? No, so they'll probably be playing them in the island chains over on the sea cap.
It's quite possible, yes.
Trying to catch out whatever Des Moines tries to push, just get as many crossfire shots into it and just trying to burn it down as rapidly as possible. So once again, I'm seeing the 3 DD comp versus a 2 DD comp. So yeah, they did bring in M. Brandis to play the second DD, and RNG Sama is going to be playing in the Colbert. Going to be seeing Twinkle Twinkle and Kula both heading rapidly towards the Charlie Cap. Going to see if they can get both of them in there, I think. Is he, yeah, he's following. And they will be headed off by Embrandis' Smarland, and he will be backed up by 2 Des Moines, as expected, along with Darth Hennig's Kremlin. Kremlin's probably going to be ramming down the, there might be a Darth Hennig ram on the 10 line. It is definitely a possibility.
It is certainly a possibility, yes. Looks like VOR is sending 2 DDs to C, 1 DD to A.
RNG Samus Clabet is going to get the A cap slightly faster than Renegades, so we're going to see if he's going to get like some sort of magical little torpedo line lined up in advance. Because he'll be expecting the enemy Clabet to be coming to his cap, so he will be dumping torps. But at this level, it's pretty hard to catch them with wild torpedoes. We see the torpedoes getting dropped out.
Yep. Is Brandis going to drop torps to try and catch Diva, perhaps? But Twinkle and Cooler are there, and I'm not sure BANCV have enough in position to really interdict that.
No, they do see that the cap is currently being contested, so Embrandis will be definitely getting himself into position to try and radar that. Radar's out. Does kind of catch him in the radar just a little bit. Shots are in the air. Do see a tiny little bit of damage on Twinkle, not very much though. But they will stop the cap. And now the Marceau is going to take over, trying to cap instead. B cap has been left completely alone. Asmo is going to be taking himself up to the position that we mentioned earlier. Around this B cap, trying to get some shots lobbed over A. The 2 Clabers of RNG, Sama, and Renegade will be having a staring contest at each other through the island. They won't be proxy spotting each other, but they know exactly where each other are. We do see a radar coming out from Asfo. He is going to catch RNG Sama, but he's going to nest himself behind this little cubby hole and not have to deal with anything. Torpedoes coming across towards the small of Embrandis. Embrandis did take a hit at some point. I'm not sure from what. Apparently Diva also took a hit in his Petropavlovsk, so it's probably from that. They probably traded a few shots. The Petropavlovsk of Asfo has got himself nestled nicely into this little island here. Gonna be waiting for anything crossing broadside.
Okay, shots out at Sammer from Asp.
Does get a
Getting
nice
one
hit
hit
onto
in.
him. Under fire.
Renegade, though, has assumed an unusual position.
With his
But with
American Kleber camo.
two Nevskis, there's not a lot Blood and Yoshi can do.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting the Nevskis to be over on the Charlie Cap, but instead they're just going to try to farm down Blood Legend and Yoshi, pushing them into them.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Goat Wizard is engaging 4th Chronicles, Ohio. Brandis is now in the cap. I don't think Diva has a radar available.
Diva did
Kinnymod
take
and
another big
Henning-
hit.
Yes, Kinnymod and Darth Henning are beginning their push around. Looks like Twinkle's spotted because Kinnymod just opened fire.
Yeah, it looks like Brandis is also spotted, so they must be spotting each other right now.
But both have been forced out of the camp.
That'll be happening for quite a while. The charge of the Charger Penning and his bright pink Kremlin will be coming relatively soon to a 10 line near you.
Brandis takes another nasty hit. Kinnymod can't lob the island to hit Diva, it would seem. But Diva is being inclined to reverse because of Goat Wizard shooting. So there are torps heading at Brandis, and if they have the range, this could be quite bad. Nope. Brandis is safe, but the Clever also fired torps. Only Tone just takes a good whack from Mia's Ohio. But Asp is beginning to suffer.
And they still don't have the Des Moines and the Kremlin were in an effective position to get involved in the fight. But once they get there, that's going to start getting painful. We do see a radar coming out from either Goat Wizard or Brandis, I'm not sure which, but they do probably pick up the Kleber.
Yep, they know the club's there. The Ohio 4 Chronicles has to move out to counter Henning. But Diva's too far out to get effective radar. Although I get the feeling the Marceau of Kula is about to try and cap B. Thanks to the fact that Tong had been forced back.
Yeah, they are going to trade that for the C cap, and Brandis is going
Yep.
to pick up. Well, assuming the Petro doesn't get a radar in.
Sam is down to 1200 health. I think Renegade tried to rush him. We completely missed that.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened over here.
Well, Renegade's at 3.5 and Sammer's at 1200 and the Nevskis are pushing. So I get the feeling that Renegade tried to push Sammer and failed to kill him and suffered badly for it. We apologize for that, for missing this incident.
Twinkle,
Dark
Twinkle.
Temple is now...
Twinkle Twinkle taking some big hits. He's now very low.
Yes, oh absolutely. Twinkle Twinkle might go down here. If Goat's feeling brave to push up and add his guns to the fight. But even if he doesn't, that leaves VOR with 2 destroyers on dangerously low health.
I don't think they try to rush each other. I think they both just caught each other proxy spotting and then both got whacked by their teammates. That's kind of what I'm expecting would have happened.
I don't think any of BANCV were in a position to whack Renegade. The torps from Kula are at Angel. I'm watching the stream back to see when a whole bunch of health suddenly disappears.
Please let us know if you figure it out.
Oh, Angel's now starting to take a lot of focus fire. But it looked the charge of Henning has begun. Radar out from Asp, probably trying to catch Sammer. Mia is pushing middle. Angel going to take a torp?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Just the one. Renegade playing it very risky right now.
Yep, those salvos out that could drop him. Ooh, Dark Temple. He's in trouble. 5k.
Dark Temple is in trouble.
Fourth Chronicles is starting to get farmed down. Henning's holding a position that makes it basically impossible for Twinkle Toes to rush him.
But he's going to try to top him, so.
Yep. Oh, Torp's out from Brandis against Mia. I think he's going to take at least one, maybe two.
1, 2.
2 hits. Marceau of Cooler. They are desperately trying to spot Sammer. But Cooler's is very deep. Yep, there's the first salvo. They think they can kill Brandis. Brandis is digging in as deeply as he can. Brandis probably crying out for Angel to nuke Cooler.
Brandis? You mean RNG Summer?
Yes. Question is, will Brandis cut across to also engage Cooler? Tongue is opening fire. Goat Wizard has cut across from C to bring his guns into the fight. Cooler's now in a 4-ship crossfire and is paying badly for it.
There's too much things happening all over the map right now. Torpedoes in towards Darth Hennig. Oh, that's a lot of torpedo hits on Darth Hennig.
Yep, but he's down to 40,000, but he's a Kremlin and he's about to get safe. Kenny Mod's got to be careful from Ohio. Okay, he gets away with that. But Cooler's down.
Back to
2K.
Cooler.
Another salvo out from. Ooh,
there he
there
goes.
He goes.
Radar out onto Renegade.
More torps out at Mia as well.
Well, this is a complicated game to keep track of, isn't it?
Another 3 torpedo hits onto the Ohio.
Back over towards Chronicle. He's burning quite heavily.
Yep.
They've been forced well away from that cap. Well, look at the B cap. The Ohio probably going to get farmed down for another fire for those torpedo hits.
Yoshi's engaging Asp. Sammer's just hiding in that little cubby hole.
The two Nevskis have healed back up.
Mia's actually in quite a... If Henning's reload's on point, he could catch Mia here. But VOR's a serious problem. Both of their surviving DDs are very low.
But then again, so is RNG Sama.
But Brandis is still pretty healthy. And BANCV certainly have the health advantage. I think this is how you deal with this VOR triple DD lineup.
You just fight them.
You force them to have to break cover.
Nevsky
come
getting
after
himself
you.
spotted. Going to be fighting against the Hindenburg and the Petro. It's not a fight you're going to win alone.
20k. Henning puts a good hit into him. Brandis may go for the cap.
You will have to risk a Petro, but...
True. And a Nevsky, actually, to be fair. The Nevsky is coming across Dark Temple. But yeah, the failure to kill Sammer is going to haunt VOR for the rest of this match.
And possibly the rest of the year.
More shots from Henning onto Mia. They're looking reasonable. Another 9k-ish.
Do you see torpedoes inbound as well? He should be able to get away from the torpedoes, but he is going to have to give more broadside to analyze Petropavlovsk to do that.
And Henning's Kremlin. Also, I think he's going to... No, the torp's just run out. But he's still forced broadside. Another salvo from Henning.
Oh, God, I can't watch everything.
Decides this could be it. No. Mostly over pens and deck bounces. But Mia is badly damaged. He's trying to heal. Salvo's coming in from any cruiser that gets shots. He's on fire. All focus is now on Mia. He's the victim. He's the one who can't get away. More salvos in from both Angel and Henning. Mia returning fire against Brandis. Scores no hits. Ohio has a perma fire. He's down at 3,200 and burning. More shots coming in. I think this is it for Mia. Yep, down he goes. Goat Wizard takes the kill. Meanwhile, Angel is reversed back in and is now seems to be the focus of a Petro and Nevsky.
And Kleber.
Mm-hmm. But Buki and the Nevsky is suffering from focus of Blood Legend and Yoshi.
Asphalt is pushing very far forward here.
I think they've called the "we've got to do something now" moment. But without me is Ohio. Ooh, Buki down to 2K.
Every time I turn away for a second.
Oh, this could be it for Buki. Buki down at 10
10
health.
health.
But there's a Yoshi Salvo on the way.
Misses.
That misses.
There
Angel,
we go.
though, doesn't.
Angel Stone's getting very low.
He is, but consider he has definitely done what he needed to do this game.
Yeah. I mean, if we look at the points, 300 point difference right now. And 3
300
kills.
point difference, 3 ships down. This is BANCV's game to lose at this point. If VOR pull this back,
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Well, we get a third game.
we do.
Diva looking very low for VOR.
Yep. Even Dark Temple's at danger, but now with Buki dead, Blood Legends pushing on Renegade. Twinkle Twinkle's getting a bit close to Henning. But Kinney's pushed forward enough that he cannot provide support.
Diva currently on double fire, extinguishes it. Angel Stone's somehow limping away with some health left.
Yep, but he's done what he needed to do. Right, Dark's under heavy fire from Kinney Mod. Okay, Twinkle is proximity spotting Henning, I think, for Fourth Chronicle. Oh no, he's not. He's just far enough away. I think he's waiting for Chronicles to go first. And then we'll try and finish off, well, if he fails to make the kill.
Asphalt getting very heavily farmed down from every single angle imaginable right now.
Asp is going down, Temple's going down, Diva's in trouble.
Renegade's absolutely wounded as well. This may be the end of VOR.
Yep.
They're going for one
Henning-
last dash play with Chronicle, but I think it might be too late for that.
Henning corner camping in the finest tradition.
Diva, double fire, pushing forward, 2,000 health. 1,000 health.
Down he
Diva
goes.
goes down.
Asp not far
Asp
behind.
is, yep. He's got 1,000 health.
Henning. Little slow on the reaction there, Henning, sir. But is this the ram that Henning dreams of? Does Henning get to
The
ram
Henning
in a
ram on the
global
10
final?
line.
Because Twinkle Twinkle does not have the Torbangle. Angel takes down Dark Temple. Asp still somehow alive. Henning gets his ram.
Henlin with the 10-line ram. Henlin?
Henlin.
Henning with the 10-line ram. And here we see Blood Legend coming around the corner to finally finish off this pesky little Kleber. Or fail to.
It doesn't matter.
Come on,
It's
Blood Legend.
now. Angel takes out Asp. Blood takes out Renegade, and that is it.
TWA! Or BANCV as they were their preferred pronoun. Take 2-0 victory in the grand finals of King of the Sea 11 International. Wow, that was a complicated way to say it, wasn't it?
Yes.
So do we have any key moments that we would like to talk about in that game?
Inability to kill Sama.
Yeah, I don't know what happened over there, and I'm really annoyed.
Suiciding Hula up the middle.
That just didn't go to Vol's plan, did it?
No. Losing them also for nothing, basically, and reducing one of the... and having both their Klebers actually crippled. To
Yeah.
the point of ineffectiveness. Question is now,